guys, the home base toy section here is bursting at the seams. Bring out the red tables. Still got the fugglers in there. There's so much stuff in here. It's hard to tell what's buried back in there. Let's see what we can see. Then I'll dig through off camera. I'll point anything else out. You get to see it then. I see a Zabu Build-A-Figure. That's still Iron Man. Yep, Superior Iron Man. They got a bunch of anime. There's OSHA, Ultraman, May, Pokemon stuff. Let's see. I don't know where to start here. Let's look. Anime, Miles Morales mask. Sonic's getting ready to fall down in there. Bendy. E.T. Back to the Future. Some more Bendy, I think. Yeah. Twisted Alice. Oops. And then Sammy back in there. More of the Miles stuff. I got a couple of different Daniel Bryans. That one's better than a creepy smile. And then you got all this stuff down here. I was really hoping to see a Batwing laying here. I'm not going to buy that Batwing if I find it. I don't need it. I don't have room for it. I actually just got rid of my Flash Keaton Batwing not too long ago. There's GIJoe showing back up. I got the Sniper for $16.99. It's either the same price, or I can't remember if Ollie's is cheaper on these if you can find them. But then there's two more. So they got 4 of the GIJoes. Well, they got a lot of stuff, guys, but I don't see anything we're wanting to procure. I know some stuff I like to see has been hitting some Ross stores, and other people find the Batwing. And somebody found the Michael Keaton Batman cowl, that 1/1 scale, for like $30 or something. Crazy. But we will dig through this stuff and see what else is here. There's Chromina. I don't think that was here the other day. Should be $7.99. As you can see, it is pretty packed full, so we're going to turn the camera off, use both hands, roll my sleeves up, dig through this, and see what's in here. Oh, we're back in the home base. Look, it has begun. The red tables. They actually needed it pretty bad here. They were getting a little clogged off the other day when I was here. Don't see a whole lot of desirables on here as far as collections goes, but hey, at least we're getting red tables put out. But let's get over there and down the toy aisle. Kind of late in the evening here, but we'll see if we got anything left. Let's go look and see. We got some new back here at the home base GameStop. There's the Torment Spider-Man 1/6 scale. Man, the backdrop of that looks awesome. The webbing, $60 though. And if it'll zoom, there you go, or focus, there's your barcode. There's the new Deadpool as well. If I can slip it down here, we'll look at it. I'm about to lose my grip. There we go, and a barcode. Nice looking, but not anything I'm going to pick up. The one I want to see, though, is a sketch one back here. I don't think there's anything new down here. I didn't film where the action figures were because it was the same as it was the other night. They still got Wolverine. And then there's this. That's pretty cool looking. Gold label sketch. Is it $40? Cool. I don't know about that. And everything else here, guys, looks to be the same. They do have Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but you know, $30 here for those. But they do have them. Anything new in trading cards while we're standing over here? I overlooked what I was looking for the other night. All right. I don't see anything there.
It does look really sick.
But we will give this a look and see what else we can find. But for now, we're done with the GameStop here at the home base. Good morning, everybody. We are back here for the weekend toy hunt. We're at West Market Street, Walmart, Johnson City. I think these doors are not open yet, so we are going to make the long walk down to the grocery side and see if they're open down here. So let's get inside here, get the weekend kicked off right, see what they got. Well, we got a Funko Pop tree. The Batman Who Laughs up on top. There's Azrael. Got him, Eddie from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't see any stock carts sitting around. Black Ranger, Scorpios. That's pretty fun. What else we got over here before we get to the other side? Still got the UFC stuff. Some on McFarlane. Still got a Frank sitting there looking at us. Over here, once again, guys, nothing really new or stocked. Sucks. It's Kevin Malone's, hoping for a Dwight Schrute. Still got a bunch of the Beetlejuice. A couple of Spideys. There's Azrael, in case I haven't said that. 2 Azraels. I cannot believe he is a shelf warmer. I guess maybe that right there is keeping people away. I don't know. What have we got? Oh, it's Harry and Marv. Check that out. Home Alone 2. Those are good movies. Barcode. Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. That's pretty cool. Alright, what else we got? Pennywise, another Ironheart. And there's an Ironheart, so I guess Ironheart's a new wave of pops. I don't know. Funko's been putting out some, and I've been seeing some good stuff in my area. I won't say they're just not putting it out. But there's Frankenfurter. Alright, we gotta take pictures of Harry and Marv. That's thumbnail worthy in my opinion. But not much else going on back here in the old collectors right now, so we're gonna head back to the toy section and see if our fortune can change. Let's see what we got on West Market Street. Still got a bunch of Simpsons, but it's all Wave 1 stuff. Wrestling still looks pretty stock, but again, a lot of that is still SummerSlam shipper leftovers. Still got some Kenny Omegas there, and he's only, Ricky Starks is $8. Kenny Omega should be the same price, but I don't see him there, but they got both of them. I only see Kenny, so I don't know if they got a Ricky Starks and all that mess or not. Still got some of the new-ish wave of basics. Well, one from 159, that Mustard Pants Cody. Only ultimate they got is Mr. Austin there. Transformers. Gear's only $5 to home base Walmart. Captain America, Superman's in the wrong spot. They have not restocked anything on Marvel Legends. That's what's kind of upsetting, guys. All these other areas, people are finding all this new stock out. My area won't stock it probably until next couple of weeks. Hopefully we get lucky though and find some stuff today. I'd like to see Batman Returns, at least some of it today. I don't see any new Lego either. They didn't get the Game Boy display here. I was kind of surprised about that. Browns Mill Road so far is the only Walmart in my area. What old Kingsport had, I forgot. Weststone Drive had it. But you can tell me talking about what other Walmarts have and don't have. This Walmart doesn't have very much. Is that Venom thing down to Stretch and Shout Mike? Nope, that's not that Venom thing. I was thinking it was on a low clearance, but it is not. Yeah, here we go. We are now at Walmart in Kingsport on Fort Henry Drive. The hunt has been effing brutal so far, guys. Let's get in here. Let's go find us some stuff. Let's get this turned around on the right track before Target opens. And let's see what we got. As far as pops, there's a Batman Who Laughs. Not seeing much difference on those. I do have one of the Home Alone pops. Another Marv. I don't see Harry here though, unless he's just hiding from me there. He got his hair on fire or his head. He didn't have any hair in the movie. He was bald. Oh, this one's a cool one. I hope we get a Marvel Legend of this. Blade Knight. There's Azrael. He is back there hiding. All right, what we got over here? Enough pops. Kind of a jumbled up mess there with the anime stuff. Still got a bunch of McFarlane here and a bunch over there in that shelf as well. We'll look at. Oh, anything different? Man, look at all of it. Dark Stars. Barcode. Stephanie Brown, Troika, Common. Ooh. No Man's Land. Who's that? Another Troika. Stephanie Brown, Hal Jordan. Another Stephanie Brown back there. Who we got here? There's another new 52 Superman. Azrael. And kind of the same old, same old. I don't feel like digging all these out. Another Azrael. And who's in the back? Hal Jordan. Okay. Let's Fix those back. There we go. Still got a bunch of shredulas down there, all kinds. Almost 2 rows of shredula. And who's that last drone in there? Leo, got Casey. So a bunch of this same old, pretty much. Good selection, a lot of stuff. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one. Ah, there's Bride of Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera. That's kind of cool. It's fun looking. Barcode. I like the Tony Terrors of the classic monsters, Universal. I'll take pictures of those. There's Kevin Malone. No Dwight Schrute yet. Of course, kind of hope I don't find that one. It's one of those things, if I see it, I'm probably going to buy it. But let's get those shredder worms down there, too. Sorry, they're bringing an enormous stock thing out of that. Not toys, though, so no excitement in my voice. All right, take some pictures of that. Let's go check the toy section. Not so fast, my friends. I forgot to look over here. We got New 52 Soups. Was a Target exclusive, but now they're at Walmart. And still Superman, Mirror Master. Some of the common. I wonder if these Superman figures are on clearance. They got Luther and Terrific. But yeah, not much different there than we saw here last weekend. They haven't changed. These should be changing out pretty soon. Be curious to see what they get with the new shippers. But now, let's go back. Oh, cool. They got these things too. Monsters of the Night. All right, we're at our first Target stop of the morning, Kingsport. Let's hope they got some stuff, guys. Let's round the turn. I can't tell. There might be some stuff up here, but all right, guys, here's some stuff. There is the Fantastic Four Fantasticar, Masters of the Universe, Megatron Armor Skeletor, Transformers. Come on, McFarlane. What have we got here? Some kind of, I don't know what that is. But back here, action figures, more Transformers, Jurassic World. Well, don't really know if there's anything in here we're wanting to get, but here's a little bit of stuff. There's some more up there. We'll try to get up there and check out if we can, but all right, let's try to figure. Oh, that's the Turtles and the Godzilla crossover. That's cool. We may check that out. I don't know if we want to buy them, but we got to find somebody first to make sure it's okay if we look at this stuff. But let's try to dig around some more. All right, here's a little bit, guys. We got the Turtles and the Godzilla crossovers. Raph and Rodan, Barcode. Got 2. This one's got some heft to it. And a Barcode. And then Mikey and King Gorid. I never can pronounce that. There you go. That's kind of cool to see. And then over here, they were nice enough to open them up. And we do have 2 boxes here of Skeletor and the Megatron armor. And they got the Fantasticar. So that's pretty cool. And a barcode. But we're going to look around, get them to scan the barcode for Batman Returns. See if they might have that. If they do, I'll show it to you. But if not, that may do it for this one. Let's see what we got in collectors. I think we're done box diving. Still didn't see any multiverse. We'll have to see. I'm going to try to get somebody to scan the barcode. That's kind of cool. For the McFarlane. Just to see if they might have it somewhere in the back. That and Daredevil. I'll have to find Daredevil too. What else we got here, guys? Not much different. Don't know if they got. Well, they've had some kind of NECA restock this week. I don't think they had Pamela here last weekend when I was here. Well, they still got a Magic not what that's supposed to be, but a Magic the Gathering bundle. And still got one of the Ghost Brother packs there. Dracula. I don't see any of the new 2-packs of. I can't remember what they are. Bebop and Rocksteady dressed up as a grandmother, I think. I don't know. Jaws, Last Ronin stuff, or PandaCon. Hooper, still got the big gnarly looking alien. That's a huge figure. Somebody's put stuff on the floor there. When we get done looking, we'll pick that up for them. What do we got up here? Chucky and Tiffany, Nosferatu, Handyman Donatello, A couple of older Super Friends, Luthor and Sinestro. Nothing too exciting there. I've had Pokemon, but of course it is bare now. Anything good in cards? Red box of Superman. Star Wars Chrome. Well, not a whole lot going on in trading cards. Alright guys, we're going to cross our fingers, eyes, and toes. We're going to get someone to check a barcode for Batman Returns to see what they got, and then decide if we're going to buy that stuff we saw in those stock boxes back there. Let's see how many Pokemon they got left over here. None. Alright guys, let's get down the action figures over here and see what they got in that. Little Lego end cap, nothing different. Don't see anything hiding over on that island, but we'll check it in a minute. They got the big monster truck one set up. Those Sentinel and Wolverine down there. I like that 2-pack. Alrighty, what do we got? Connor, oh, that's not the new stuff. Have they changed any of this out yet? I can't tell. It's more generally branded than it is telling what the figure should be. Still got plenty of Batmobiles. Still got Firefighters and Stalker. Flying Fist, He-Man, Keldor. Whole pack of Jean Grey. Got our evergreens there, ridiculously priced. A Thor statue. They had a thing of Thing hands back there in a box, but I didn't get those out. I'm not much interested in those. Got a bunch of Cyclones. There's a new one of those hitting, but I forget who it is. Maybe is it Spycore? I can't remember. Oh, they got a buttload of Elites here. They must have got that shipper and just took it out and put it on the shelf. They haven't changed that over yet to the new wave. What do we got here? Solo, Seth Rollins. Oh, that's Lexus King. Rollins, Solo, Rollins, Tyler Bate, Reigns. Okay. Got the Rock, 156. Nothing else different up there. Oh, we got a different Black Series. We've seen her at GameStop. I don't know if I've seen her regular. I guess it is regular retail, but not regularly priced retail. Got plenty of the Tactical Agent. Some clearance there, some Godzilla, and still clearance on the Simpsons. And then the rest of our dinos and stuff, guys. I got the 6-pack and the module. It's 2 cool Turtles toys. Well, over here by its lonesome on a little old stock cart, check this out. They got the Game Boy. That's pretty cool. Almost wish now I'd waited. I could have got it here at a 5% discount with my red card. There's one without the spider web. I guess that's all books. I don't see any more stock or anything, and I don't see any employees. I gotta find somebody to check that barcode for her. There's one if I can catch her. Well, since we were in Bristol, let's go in the old Ross store here. One of my favorite spots to hunt. I used to be up here all the time. So let's go see if they got anything. Well, here we go, guys. We got the Batman stuff here. They got some Iron Man. $9.99, Model 9. Oops, let's knock that off again. There's 2 more Model 9s. They got Back to the Future Marty.
You don't know how long it is, but
nothing hiding under the shelf there, but let's go see what they got in the back. The local reseller in here trying to buy everything up, so I had to run up here and beat him to the front. Now let's go see if he cleared anything out of the back. Hey, Friday the 13th. All right, let's see what Ross has got. I do have the big Goliath. That is a very tempting figure every time I see it. UFC action fighters. That's the ones I've been seeing at Walmart. I don't know if I've seen those at Ross yet. 14 bucks. Alapex, Rat King. I don't see any McFarlane hiding back in there anywhere. But like every other Ross store I've been to lately, they are busting at the seams and they don't have the tables out yet. I guess after Halloween clears out. There's Joker. I saw Batman up front. I got a lot of those. 20 for that. Well, they got a lot of stuff. Not seeing anything we want to get, but I am going to dig through this off camera since there's so much, just in case something is hiding back there. But let's check out the back side over here. See if they got anything. Oh, they do. They got some GIJoes. There's the sniper. We got 4 of her. And then a pack of Titan Fig DC back there. No bat wings or anything though. But oakley dokley, folks. Let's head on now to our next stop. That's going to do it for the... Oh, there's an end cap here. Oh, what is on the peg end cap? I almost forgot about the pegs. Dungeons and Dragons. 15 bucks though. Little Spider-Man 2-packs. Okay, not much going on. All right. Oh, back in familiar grounds here. We're back at the Bristol Target. Let's run in here and see if they got any of this stuff. All right, they got some stuff. Here we go. They do have Sonic the Hedgehog. There's the barcode. There that is. Wonder Woman. There's Green Lantern. Which I'm not really interested in all that stuff. Now the figures here don't look half bad. Look very articulated. 20 bucks though. Ooh. There's Batman. Who else we got here? We got Superman. There's the barcode. And they've got Cyborg. Barcode for him. And they got this big set here. Now the thing with this one that would intrigue me is that dark side. That's pretty cool. There's a little set, looks like of all of them. And the barcode for it. I want the prices on this thing. They got a bunch of them, so probably one I would wait on. Yeah, 60 bucks. What else they got here? Turtle 6-pack, NECA for 65. I don't know what that would be. Oh, check this out. They got all kinds of these, $32. Oh, wow. We already saw Skeletor there. There is Man-at-Arms and Bumblebee. What else we got back here? I saw Man-at-Arms Bumblebee and I saw Skeletor Megatrons. So, any good cards over here? Well, let's see what else we got. Oh, we got Mr. Miracle. That's cool. The barcode for him. We're going to take a picture of that, so we'll leave it down. That should have been on clearance. It got marked back up, and I bet that right there. Crap. I know the Batman Returns wave is scanning as that Superman wave. I think William told me he had his store scan them, and it came back to be a whole case of Mr. Terrific there. They do have Power Rangers here now. There's some more of these. Any different Joe with Law and Order? That's cool. I could have got it for 5% off here. More of those. Man, they got a butt ton of those. There's the Megazord. Little pack of Rangers there. Oh, that's cool. The Motu 80th pack. Yes. Barcode. Well, they had Daredevil. And they had the... I'm trying to think of Batman Returns wave. That'd be about all I'm looking for. Alright. Let's look over here in our die-cast, see what we got. Anything different, exciting? Well, nothing really on die-cast, guys, I'm seeing. But yeah, they got some cool stuff here in the toy section. Let's take us some pictures for barcode Instagram fodder. And then we'll go over to collectors, see if anything's hiding over there. So it's not super exciting, but I didn't even pay attention to these little blind, are they bag clips or... Not really sure. These little blind bag things here are Sonic and Transformers. And then these, they got Alchemist Prime. Barcode, we've seen that one before though. Crasher we've seen. And then more Vortex, we've seen all those. I'm not much for the barcodes and stuff we've seen multiple times. What is this one? Red Alert? Okay. I didn't notice those little blind bag thingies there. That's kind of cool. And I think we took a look at about everything else, but let's go check out some more. That looks really great box presentation wise, by the way. Okay, let's check our collector's section. They have gotten some stuff since the last time I was here, but then again, I haven't been here in quite a while, so I kind of hope that they would. Oh, they got the Ronin figures. Playmate stuff, I haven't seen these yet. Barcode on that one. And then I think there is a ref. These do look pretty cool as far as being scaled more with the retro. That's all they got, isn't it? Yeah. We'll get some pictures of those as well. There's Kite Man. The fan drop stuff. There's Vacation Bebop and Rocksteady, not the one dressed as a grandmother. I don't know if I've seen this Alien Romulus yet. NECA. Big Xenomorph. Barcode. I know that Jared had told me that his place had the Howling Werewolf. I forgot what it was called. Well, yeah, I'm glad I came here today, guys. I got some good stuff. We're still gonna get someone to check for Daredevil and for the Batman Return stuff. But if I do find anything else, you'll see it. If not, well, I gotta look at the wrestling aisle. See, we still got more to look at. All right, almost over to the wrestling stuff. And there we got the Game Boy out on the shelf here. It's cool to see. Oh, look at this, a new brick shop. That is sweet. Chevrolet truck. I have not seen that yet. What's the barcode on him? I don't know if he's 53 like he is. Or those are at Walmart. That's cool, I haven't seen that. We'll look around, see if we can find some more. Right now we're going to check some more action figures before we get looking at that. That's going to be Jurassic World end cap, obviously. What have we got down through here? I know people were finding the new wrestlers. I'm not too excited about that because they're probably street dated. I do have the Simpsons car. That's kind of neat. Barcode for that. Do we have any new wrestlers? Is that a new greatest hits wave? Oh, that's the one I had Farouk. That's an older one. Older one. Undertaker. You're not seeing much new on wrestling. Got those packs down there. Those were out a while back. There's a toilet taxi. So it looks like the only new thing over here is that Simpsons car that I recognize. See most of those basics before. Anything good in the poppers? Alright guys, let's look around a little bit more here. We're still going to get somebody to check the barcodes for those figures, but if I do find them, you'll see them. If not, we're going to go to the next stop. Here we go. They're $51.99. So a little bit cheaper here at Target. They're $53 at Walmart. Plus, I'll get 5% off with my card. Oh, and there's a Mercedes-Benz. Now that one is $129, but it looks to be bigger. It's 60. It's twice the piece count. I have not seen that one yet. That's pretty cool. And then we got a clearance end cap. I noticed. Look what's on clearance. It's getting down to more respectable price. But they've got a bunch. Those are all caps, no Spideys. But yeah, we found a little clearance end cap here with some goodies on our way to try to find an employee. So let's go see if we can find somebody who might be nice enough to check some barcodes. Well, no Daredevil or Batman Returns, but look, I was walking on my way out of here and I got another Lego cap up here. They got the Gizmo. That's pretty cool. 1,125 pieces. I want to say it's $90. I can't remember. But yeah, saw that on the way out. That was pretty cool. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, we're at another Ross store. Let's head into the one here in Johnson City and see what they got. Probably go here in GameStop, guys, and we'll call it a hunt unless we end up somewhere else this weekend. But let's go into Ross here and let's see what they got. Okily dokily. Peanuts, Rick and Morty. There's something Pennywise. Migo. How much is that? $5. All kinds of anime statues down there. Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that's what it's from. Another Rick and Morty. Peg wall. We got some tiny pops. Mario. We got those. Some more UFC stuff. And there's Krang. One of the best action figures nobody ever wanted. Rat King. Alright, we got down through. Actually, this is a different one. I'm not going to dig it out of there. It's $15. I hadn't seen that one yet. Actually, no, right there it is. So there you go. That one's unpunched. Oh, they got Count Chocula again too. Been seeing Frankenberry at the home base, Ross. I hadn't seen Count Chocula come back around yet. Awesome figures. Joker. I don't see a Batwing. Of course, that's not something I'm wanting, but I got like 3 or 4 people asking me to help them find one. if I can come across it. But I haven't seen it. I know the Batmobiles didn't show up in my area when Ross was getting those, so I'm going on an assumption that probably won't either. Another Joker, some more of the UFC stuff. Dinosaur. Bunch of the Mikeys. Oh, there's one Batmobile, the Spin Master. Nothing behind that little truck set down there. Well, they got a lot of stuff, but not anything really jumping out and saying this is cool by me. Still got Goliath. Marty McFly, Red Velvet AEW figure. What's down in here? Anything behind that? And let's check the end cap real quick before we start down the other side. Nothing hiding there either. Nothing hiding its way back there. All right, let's check this side. What else we got? We started down through here. We saw Goliath. Oh, they got the sniper too. The sniper's been showing back up, but I haven't seen the Halo jumper. I've seen him at Ollie's, it's not at Ross. There's Red Velvet. It's another member of that wave. Who was the chase in that wave? Do we remember? Guevara, I think Sean Spears was, wasn't he? Well, no McFarlane. That's what I was kind of hoping to see. That Two-Face from that Batman animated wave. That's something I'd probably look to pick up for $8 if we were to see it. But I think that's going to do it for this Ross experience. Cool to see Count Chocula again. We're going to check up by the register, but usually this one doesn't have a lot up there. But all right, ladies and gents, let's head into the mall at Johnson City and let's go to GameStop and let's see if they got anything today. Oh, the line for the Pokemon. Oh, check this out. They got Tiger. That's cool to see. I wonder how much it is here. I've not seen that yet. There is Panthro and He-Man. So, cool to see that. Got a frag. Oh, there's Flint with the AI Tim Daly looking card back. I actually ordered the one from Hasbro Pulse, guys. I want to try to see if I get the chase. Footloose, a Frag Viper. I do have heavy duty. Yeah, I just wonder about the price here with the markup. And we got a Saw Viper down there. I haven't seen one of those in a while. X-Men 97 Jubilee. They do have one of those. There is Cap and Venom. The barcode. I don't know how much these are in GameStop. I think these are $64. And Jubilation here. Green Goblin. First one of these I've seen in the wild. I got my Wolverine and Cable pre-orders in. There's Pimp Daddy Nightwing. I was hoping to maybe see... Oh, that thing looks cool. Doomslayer. There's a lot of people in line out there for the Pokemon stuff. And Batman, Tempest, Asriel, 2. Still got Metron down there. Well, they got some cool stuff so far here to look at. I'm going to take a picture of some of this, and then we'll try to get around the rest of the store here as soon as it opens up a little bit. See what else they got. Well, we got a Sand Trooper. Not sure if I had seen that.
Let's go this way.
Clone Lieutenant Miguel. A little bit of Black Series, but we're going to move around here, guys. The card line's like right behind me. So we're going to try to get to the other side of the store now. We got some stuff over here. That thing is hitting Ross for $30. It's 100 here. There's Campers, that Spider-Man thing. I think it's pretty cool. Black Panther there behind them. Big, huge line for Pokemon here today. There's the black and white Spidey again. We saw that in the home base. And there's the Spider-Man, Torment, Human Torch, and they got the Silver Surfer over there now. So let's go take a look at the Surfer.
Normally I'm at my Morristown store.
And there's the Surfer. Well, they did have some cool stuff here we haven't got to see yet. But let's go look around and see if they got any pops or anything before we try to get out of here. All right, with the pops here, they don't have much, but right there you can see they just brought in low. That is the Daredevil helmet and the Wolverine roleplay, which as busy as they are with the Pokemon, that's not going to be put out probably today while we're here, but it's cool they got it. All right, let's go look around some more stuff, guys. I think we're about done here. All right, we're at Walmart in Newport, Tennessee. My wife sent me down here because the app shows to have something she's been looking for, and got to looking around the app, and it looks like they might have the Hasbro Island, or the Toy Island, whatever you want to call it. So let's go in here and let's see what they got. Well, guys, I've been looking for it. I don't see the island. That's weird. Well, I did do a curbside pickup on Crystal Ball, so maybe we'll find. Maybe it's down. Maybe it's down around electronics or something. I know. Hey Archer told me when he found it at one of his stores, it wasn't nowhere close to the toy section, so it may be. Oh, hey, oh, here we go. It's here. Well, some of it's here. They do have. Oh, this 2-pack's awesome. I think. Oh, there's Law and Order. Okay, so I don't see Crystal Ball though, which maybe I got the last one. There's the firefighter. These are awesome. $75. I think it's pricey, but I would almost say it's worth it. Have they got Red Guardian? They do not. The firefighter down there, those Omega. Oh, here they are. They're not on clearance at the word T3 stores, but well, they don't have the island, but they got the stuff. Barcodes. See, Pokemon cards. Now, that's showing to be clearance, but that's one of the older ones. R2D2, that thing, Sandman. It's showing GIJoe. Oh, there he is. Sucks they don't have a Rhino. They got a bunch of GIJoe though. Starscream, Scavenger. Anything hiding up top? There's a Transformer up there. But I'm going to turn the camera off, guys. There's a bunch of kids just coming down the aisle, but I'll be right back as soon as it clears out. All right, we gave time for the youngins to clear out there, but yeah, pretty cool. I got some of the stuff. Let's see what else they might have. Simpsons. Monday Night War. Oh, here we go. Ninjor. Yes. First time putting eyes on that. That may be a pickup. We are going to scan some of that stuff just in case it might be on clearance. Hopefully, they got some more of it somewhere. There is Jey Uso. Is it the one with the white shoes? The variant? I can't remember. There's a barcode. That's pretty cool to see that. Stone Cold and Reigns. Jimmy Uso. What else we got here? We got Terror Claws, Skeletor, and She-Ra hanging out back there. It's Farouk. Jay White. That's the older wave. Kill Switch. Lexus King, Ciampa, Albert, and Jerry Lawler, Hogan, Bulldog. It's funny how that figure pegged one, but he passed away. Then everybody started grabbing them. Basics. There's Muda. Be cool if they had the chase. I learned there's a chase of Jake the Snake too. Apparently I found it, didn't know it. Somebody let me know in one of the comments. Which up here's some more. Who's up here? Another Sheik. And another Diesel. Are there any more up there? Hang on, guys. I don't see any. Kind of sucks. They don't have Rhino. That'd be cool. There's a bunch more Transformers hanging out up there, as well as down here on the pegs. And more down here. Wow, they got a buttload of Transformers. The Awesome Truth pack. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Sideways. They got Bone Crusher and Scavenger. So you got that and the 2-pack down there of Hook and Long Haul. So you can do 4 of the Devastator. What else we got? I didn't see. Oh, there he is, Skelra. It's pretty cool as well. Well, it wasn't, we're like, in a big shipper, but at least they got the stuff. Let's see what they got out here. Here's some more Motu. Oh, here we go. There's the Halloween Trooper, that guy again. More the Night Trooper, Lino, bunch of fakers, Skelra. There's She-Ra, Mantana, and Ram Man. Shatara, Lion-O. Who was the other one on this one? Catman, or Battle Catman. There's the diecast portion of the shipper. Well, those young'uns are on the other side of this aisle, so I want to turn the camera off and take some pictures for thumbnail fodder and give them time to get done looking, and then we'll see what's on the other side. Alrighty, let's see what we got here in the regular action figures. Man, they got the old Spider-Man retro card wave there. There's Banshee and Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2, Ghost Spider. Wow, see, that's the A-list 3 and 4. I would assume he's not $30. Let's start over here and see what they got. Oh, man, they got more over here. Kane, Spider-Boy, Electro, some of the older ones. There's Spider-Man Unlimited, and they got about almost the whole wave of that, don't they? No Agent Venom. There's Miles and Iron Man, Count Nefaria. Miles. Oops. Sorry, guys. The pig is a little full, as you can see. Yeah, it's going home with us. Looks like it's all Miles and Iron Man. It's kind of like Target back in my area. That's all they had was Miles and Iron Man. There's Felicia Hardy and Peter Parker, you know, all the Spirit Spiders. And of course all the Caps and Spideys there. Well, a buttload of Marvel Legends. Nothing there we're looking to procure though. It's good to see that much Marvel Legends in a Walmart. There's not too many Walmarts I usually go to that have that. Well, we got some more of the Star Wars stuff here. Looks like these might be all this half cyborg thing. That's kind of cool. Oh. Well. Let's see. Micro Galaxy. Nah. The Stranger, an Acolyte, a bunch of Imperial Stormtroopers. Man, look at all of them. I'm assuming they're supposed to be in the shipper too. Kelnock is $8.50. Superman stuff, Turtles, kind of getting into our usual stuff we see now back in our areas. This movie stuff. Well, still though, pretty good trip down here. As far as what they got, we found some stuff from the display. Saw some stuff we haven't seen yet, so. Alright guys, I've been looking around. Tell me if I'm wrong, but that's Devastator, right? So they've got Mixmaster, they've got Bone Crusher, they've got Scavenger, and they've got Hook and Long Haul. I'm thinking that's all you have to have, isn't it? I don't know if it tells on one of these how many there are, but that's cool if they got them all in one store. Huh. Well, I'm going to take a picture of that for thumbnail fodder, and then I want to look when I get home. And it's my apologies, I just don't know Transformers well enough to see if that's all we need. But let's snap a picture. Let's get out of here.
My friends, we are back here in the Man Hut. Let's wrap up another weekend toy hunting adventure. My name is Chris. I am the Man Collects. Thank you for giving me some of your time to watch this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, do me a favor. Hit that little like button for me. Alright guys, great weekend of toy hunting. Found some of the new stuff at Target. Found good stuff at GameStop. Stocked Ross stores. The red tables have returned. And then we wrapped it up by finding one of the figure island, Hasbro, whatever you want to call it there at Walmart. Even though we didn't find the island, we did find all the stuff that's going on the island. So let's get down to it. Let's wrap it up. Top 3 coolest finds this weekend toy hunting adventures, and we're going to start with find number 3. Now find number 3 goes with a crossover that it looks good. It's not anything I'm going to buy right now because I'm not trying to sound mean or negative, but to me it's got Ross written all over it. That is the Sonic the Hedgehog and DC Comics crossover. With that being said though, those figures, I don't know whether they're 4 or 5 inch scale on the DC figures, they look good. I mean, the Superman, the Batman, the Cyborg, they look like they're really articulated figures. They don't look halfway bad. They look decent and look in the package to be decent quality. But, you know, of course, I didn't have one out in my hand. I can't tell you. But the one that really got my attention is that Darkseid figure that's in that big box set. Now, that thing is $60, and you only get the one DC figure, and the rest of them are the Sonic the Hedgehogs. No offense, Sonic the Hedgehog fans. That's just not a figure line that I collect. But that Darkseid looks really, really cool. If that was to hit a steep clearance, I might consider getting that. Maybe the Batman, Superman, and Cyborg. I don't know, but It just feels to me like something we might see at Ross or Ollie's eventually, so I'm going to pump the brakes on it for now. But doesn't take away from the fact they look cool. Looked a lot better in person, honestly, than what I expected them to when I first saw that drop during the fall geek out stuff we saw on Target's site here a while back. But if you saw those things in your stores, guys, let me know what you think about them. But for now, they are my number 3 coolest find from this weekend of toy hunting adventures. And now let's go up to the middle of the pack. Number 2. The number 2 coolest find was new GIJoe classifieds we saw there at GameStop in Johnson City. Flint, that retro carded Flint. I gotta say, out of retro carded figures that I can remember in the last little while, that's got to be one of the worst card arts I've ever seen. It kind of resembles, if anybody's ever seen the old TV show Wings that used to be on NBC back in the day. Loved that show, by the way. Look it up if you've never seen it. It looks like the actor that played Joe Hackett on there, Timothy Daly. It looks like him in my opinion, but that's a bad card back. I can see now why Hasbro did that 82 chase thing, where if you order off Hasbro Pulse, you got a chance of getting one of the 82 chase card backs. They're trying to get people to buy that thing. They're probably thinking that card back's going to turn off the inbox collectors, but it's a good looking figure of Flint. I do want that in my collection, but I'm one of the ones that ordered 2 of them from Hasbro Pulse, hoping to maybe get that chase card back. So we've got that coming in here from Pulse, but still cool to see it. Another one I do want to get for the collection eventually is Heavy Duty. Now, I didn't get him from GameStop because I know there's a markup. He's hitting Target stores. I want to try to find him at Target. Now, they didn't have a price tag on it at GameStop, and I was going to take it to the register, but they had so many people coming in and out for the Pokemon cards. I didn't want to bother them to check a price, and for something I might not even buy if it was too overpriced. So I didn't bother them. So I don't know how much it is at GameStop, long story short. Of course, I could have looked on the flipping app if I'd have thought about that while I was in the store. Anywho, still cool to see it. I got Flint on the way from Hasbro Pulse. Fingers crossed we get one of the chase card backs. And then it was cool to see Heavy Duty. One we'll grab for the collection here eventually. But those are my number 2 coolest finds from the weekend of toy hunting adventure. Now, we're up there. Number 1. Number 1, I kind of went back and forth. I saw a lot of good stuff this weekend, but I got to go with the figure I keep going back to in my head. Sometimes after a toy hunt, I don't know how you guys are, there's always something I think, maybe I should have got that. Anyways, this is another GameStop find. It is the Motu and Thundercats crossover Wave 2 that we saw there at GameStop. Now, those weren't priced either, so I don't know how much they were, but that He-Man figure in Wave 2, Panthro looks good as well, but that He-Man figure looks sweet. I kind of wish I would have picked that one up, but I got to go number 1, the coolest find for those, because keep going back to that figure in my head. I enjoy the Turtles of Grayskull, don't get me wrong, I bought some of those, but I was talking about this with Carlos earlier. I think the Motu Thundercats crossover, as far as looks-wise, looks better than the Turtles of Grayskull. And then you got the Transformers and the Motu coming out. I'm not too interested in that one. We saw some of those this weekend too, but those Thundercats and that Motu stuff, I'll be keeping my eye on those. May have to grab some more of those as time goes on, but those 3 figures we saw, Tigra, Panthro, and He-Man, with He-Man being the focal point of that one, number 1 coolest thing out there this weekend, in my opinion. Alright, let's jump into the toy haul, guys. Try to wrap this up. Out of all the stuff, I dove through the boxes in there in Target, and I did have an employee there open those boxes for me. The only thing that I did end up buying was the Fantasticar. I think this looks sweet. It does come with the thing, which means I may have to end up picking up these little smaller scale Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, and Invisible Woman, but I think this is going to look good on a shelf. A lot of time, this stuff ends up sitting on shelves in stores and goes on a good clearance. This is the kind of stuff you see end up at Ross. I don't know, the Fantastic Four or Marvel Legends sold way better than I expected them to. I thought they would sit on shelves, end up at Ross or Ollie's, but man, they sold out like crazy around here whenever they hit. So I don't know, maybe this will too, maybe it won't. I don't know. Long story short, I wanted this for my collection. I went ahead and got it. It is $33 though, $32.99 for this car and this thing figure. So I'll open it up. We'll see if it's any bit worth that, but I did grab that to go in the collection. Next thing I picked up came from the Newport Walmart, and we did get Ninjor. Been looking for him for a while. I found Beastman, and who else is in that? Roboto and She-Ra and all of them have been hitting those little displays, but I had not seen Ninjor yet. Honestly, he's probably one of the better looking ones of that new wave. Awesome looking figure. Can't wait to crack that open. My last pickup I did get from the Newport Walmart, but you didn't see me get it because I got it on a curbside pickup, and I'm glad I did because he was not in the store. We finally got Crystal Ball. We got him to go in the classified collection there, so we got him through curbside pickup from the Newport, Tennessee Walmart. And everyone, that is my haul. That is the toy hunt. I hope you did enjoy it, but now let's do my social media pleasantries and get the heck out of here. Instagram, description of the video, about page on YouTube, splash on the screen. All that show you ways to find me on Instagram. Look me up on there, give me a follow, send me a message, should you choose to. Then we have the YouTube channel, The Man Collects. If you are that first time viewer, or you've came back several times, you've just not hit subscribe, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see what comes down the pipe here on YouTube. Everybody, thanks for watching the video. Hope you had a great weekend. All you hunters and collectors, hope you found some good stuff. We're signing out for now, but I will see you the next time the man comes around.